We believe that the African entrepreneurs are the ones leading the economic integration of Africa. If we look, for example, at the top 30 African companies, they used to be 10 years ago in 8 African countries, and today, on average, they are in more than 15, 16 African countries. They have doubled, more or less, their footprint in 10 years. These companies can actually be African-born or multinational corporations. And that's why we chose to illustrate in our report 150 champions of the African integration, what we call the One Africa pioneers, half of them being multinational corporations and half of them being Africans. I will give you a few examples. When we talk about integration, obviously we think about airlines. And few African airlines, like Ethiopian Airlines, Royal Air Maroc, Air Côte d'Ivoire, Rwandair, have very much increased their coverage over the last very few years, 5-10 years, and they have contributed to more travels across Africa. Then we can give the example of the banks, especially the Moroccan banks, who have increased very strongly their Pan-African footprint over the last 10 years. And what we have observed is that actually in those countries where the Moroccan banks have invested, the Moroccan industrial investors have increased their trade and exports over the last 10 years. Then we could give the example of telecom operators who have joined forces to invest in Pan-African cables to increase the connectivity in the continent. We can also give the example of media, Pan-African medias who have created Pan-African broadcasting news and convening platforms to create this sense of one Africa spirit across the entrepreneurs and just the Africans in general.